video we are going to look into sums which we are going to find out the credit sales or the total sales. So if we have to find the credit sales, we must know to open an account called total debtors account, because when we sell goods on credit it creates debtors. Debtors are ones who have to pay us. So if you have to calculate the total of the credit sales, we need to know how much of debtors are there for us. So in order to find the credit sales, we must open the total debtors account. So let's go through one of the sum to find out how to do that. So the 10th sum is find out the credit sales for the following information. So debtors on 1st April 2018, 1 lakh. So that 1st April 2018 debtor is going to be your opening debtor. Cash received from debtor is given, discount allowed to them is given, return inwards is given, and debtors on 31st March 2019, that is your closing debtors, are given. So using these, there is a format for the total debtors account which you have to learn it up, and then we can go ahead with the sum. So first I'll write down the format of the total debtors account, and then we'll carry out the sum. So this is the total sundry debtors account format. So on the debit side, I have opening debtor and credit sales only. The credit sales is going to be the balancing figure. So the opening debtor is going to be the only item as of now we are going to record in the debit side. And on the credit side, we have the rest of the items, that is cash received, discount allowed, return inwards, and the closing debtor as by balance carried down. Now all we got to do is fill up the figures in that appropriate places. So the first one is going to be debtor on 1st April 2018 is 1 lakh. So that is my opening debtor. So I'm going to fill up the opening debtors 1 lakh. Next one is cash received from debtors. So apart from this opening debtors, there's nothing to do in the debit side. So I totally move on to my credit side. So my credit side, the next item was cash received from debtors. So 2,30,000. Next, discount allowed 5,000. And the return inwards is 25,000. Lastly, closing debtor is 1,20,000. So as we do a normal ledger sum, we are going to add up the credit side and the debit side. So now if I compare itself, I can come to know that my debit side will be greater, and my credit side is going to be less because only one item of 1 lakh. So ultimately my answer credit sales also on that side. So let me add up the debit side. So the debit side addition is going to sum up to 3,80,000. So from 3,80,000, I'm going to take away the 1 lakh. So if I take away the 1 lakh, I get the credit sale of 2,80,000. So this is how you find credit sales. Simple sum of finding a credit sales.